Hey there, little listeners. We're going on a deep dive today. It's all about this super fun Christmas story, the Living Nativity Adventure.
Ooh, fun.
So it's all about this special play at a church
Okay.
called Oakwood, with kids dressed up as all the people from the Christmas story,
Like who?
like Mary and Joseph and the shepherds,
Cool.
and even fluffy sheep.
Awesome. I bet those kids were super excited to be in the play.
Oh, I bet they were.
You know, it's always so fun dressing up for a play.
I know, right?
Do you remember when you were little and you got to dress up?
Oh, I do. One year, I was a wise man. I even got to wear a crown.
Wow.
But in this story, things get a little silly.
Uh-oh. How silly.
Well, there's this mischievous sheep named Mr. Fluff.
Mr. Fluff, what did he do?
He decides he wants to be a star and kind of steals the show.
Steal the show? How can a sheep steal the show?
Well, just imagine this. The choir's singing beautifully.
Okay.
The stage is all lit up, and everybody's quiet, waiting for the play to start. And then Mr. Fluff decides he wants to have a little fun.
He sounds like a funny sheep.
He is. He was supposed to just stand still with the other sheep,
Yeah.
but instead, he yanks this rope right out of Ethan's hand.
Who's Ethan?
Ethan's the shepherd.
Oh.
And Mr. Fluff takes off running all over the stage.
Oh my goodness. I bet that was so funny.
Could you imagine a sheep running wild during a Christmas play?
Wow. What did everyone else do?
Well, Noah, he's playing Joseph, and he tries to stay calm
Okay.
and just says, like, good sheep, like everything's normal.
Wow.
But Mr. Fluff is having way too much fun.
I bet.
He bumps into a bale of hay, and hay goes flying everywhere.
Oh, no.
And then Grace, the girl playing Mary,
Oh, yeah.
she's trying so hard not to laugh,
I bet.
especially when Mr. Fluff bumps into her and her baby Jesus doll rolls right out of the manger.
That's hilarious.
But it gets even funnier.
It does.
Mr. Fluff, in all the commotion, he manages to get a halo stuck on his head.
A sheep with a halo. That must have been a sight.
And now Ethan, he's not just the shepherd anymore.
Oh.
He's chasing Mr. Fluff all over trying to catch him.
Oh, wow.
It's total chaos. But you know what? Everyone in the audience is loving it.
I can only imagine. Did they ever get Mr. Fluff back under control?
Well, that's where we'll leave it for now. But let's just say that even Mrs. Baker, the director,
Okay.
who was a little upset at first, couldn't help but smile at all the silliness Mr. Fluff was creating.
I bet she did. It sounds like even though things didn't go exactly as planned, everybody was having a good time.
I think so too.
Do you think like the play was ruined because of Mr. Fluff?
That's a great question. Actually, I think it made the play even more special.
Really?
Yeah. You see, after all the running around, everyone took a deep breath
Okay.
and tried to get back on track.
Uh-huh.
The choir started singing Silent Night.
Oh, I love that song.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
And the kids on stage just went with it. They smiled and kept acting, even though things were a bit messy.
That's a good reminder for all of us, even grown-ups.
It is.
Sometimes things don't go the way we expect,
Right.
but that doesn't mean it can't still be wonderful.
Exactly.
Just like in the play, sometimes the best parts happen when we just go with the flow.
And have fun.
Yeah. Did the audience enjoy it?
Oh, they loved it. Everyone clapped and cheered at the end, even Mrs. Baker, the director.
I bet she was proud of all the kids
I think so.
for doing their best, even with a mischievous sheep on stage.
Right. It sounds like they learned that it's okay to laugh when things go wrong and to just keep going.
It does.
And you know what? Grace, the girl playing Mary, even said something really smart.
What did she say?
She said that the first Christmas probably wasn't perfect either.
Oh, that's true.
She said there were probably animals making noise.
Yeah.
And lots of unexpected things happening.
We often see pictures of the first Christmas as being calm and peaceful,
I know, right?
but it probably wasn't always that way.
I bet it was a lot like the play with some chaos and excitement, too.
Definitely.
And that's what makes the story so special.
It is.
It reminds us that Christmas isn't about everything being perfect.
Right.
It's about celebrating with the people we love.
Yeah,
Even if things get a little silly sometimes.
exactly. Just like with Mr. Fluff and the Living Nativity play, it's the unexpected moments and the laughter we share that often make the best memories.
So the play's over. And everyone's heading home.
I bet they were talking and laughing about Mr. Fluff all the way.
Oh, I bet they were. And as they're leaving, you know what? Mr. Fluff lets out one last big bah. It's almost like he's saying, see you next year.
Maybe Mr. Fluff secretly loved being the star of the show.
Maybe he did. Well, this story reminds us that even when things go wrong, we can still have fun and make the best of it.
Yeah, that's so true.
And it reminds us that Christmas is about more than just presents and decorations.
It's about being with family and friends.
Yeah. And remembering the true meaning of Christmas.
Exactly. It's about love and kindness.
And sharing special moments together.
Yeah.
So, next time something doesn't go as planned, try to remember Mr. Fluff and the Living Nativity play.
That's good advice.
Don't be afraid to laugh.
Yeah.
And enjoy the unexpected moments.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.